bit of hay here today. We've done a little bit of a road allowance in some of this one old yard, but Antoine ended up finding a rock with the hay behind. And we had to unplug it, so we just got her unplugged again. So he's gonna keep cutting, and I'm gonna bring the chain and whatnot back to the yard that we had to use to encourage the rock to turn the way we needed it to turn to get it out of the crimpers. And then we're gonna cut a few more road allowances and see where the rest of the day takes us. Right, Pia? So we're just on the outside of the town that we pushed the snow in during the winter here. There's this old abandoned yard, and the one neighbor farms the cropland on it, but there's this little bit of pasture in the old yard here that isn't broke or anything. We used to rent it for pasture when we had cows, and now we just cut it for hay. There's only a couple acres here, but it's a real good stand this year. Last year it wasn't very good because it never got cut the year before that because of the flood. The creek had all this underwater, so it ended up with all that dead stuff last year. Nothing really grew in it. But this year here, with all the dead stuff cleaned out of it from last year, there's a hell of a good stand of hay in here, so we'll get a few bales anyway. Cutting a little bit more, a little farther out around than he had on his first headland there. There's a lot of good grass over here, so we'll just keep cutting a few passes until we find that it's getting too rough for rocky or junk under the grass that we don't know about, because the guy just packed up and left everything where it was. Cultivator here, there's a 4020 up in the yard we've been trying to buy, but he won't sell. There was a 4630, but the one neighbor that rents the cropland, he bought it. He got that away from him, but there's a 1350 bin there, half full of mustard, rotted right out of the side of the bin. Like, it's just pathetic. Just got up and left one day, left everything behind, didn't even finish selling all his grains. So I don't understand why you'd do such a thing, but whatever, his business, I guess. So we'll cut the hay that's in here and leave it at that, but I guess we got a few more spots to cut yet, so when we get this done, I'll talk to you in a few. So he's done that piece there. I thought I'd show you up in the yard here. There's a little bit, but there's his house. He even left everything that he owned in the house. His clothes, furniture, everything is all still the same as it was in 1999 when he packed up and left. Left his truck, everything. Everything is still here as it was. There's a nice little secundiac auger, and I'll show you this bin. Full of mustard. Rotted right through the side though. This bin here is in perfect shape, so we might go after it one of these days, try to get it from him. And then over there's the 4020, just left abandoned in the trees. Pretty sad, but the guy won't sell it. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Come and steal it, I guess. I don't know. 914, old John Deere pull type combine. That's a Dodge. I think that's a Dodge, that one, or is that an International? There's an Dodge. Fuck, I forget now. Couple little grain trucks anyways, Dodges or Internationals, one of the two, and another cultivator back there. Quite something, but I guess something must have pissed him off and he just got up and left. Pretty skimpy on this strip, but we're here, so we may as well cut it anyways. There's real good in front of me on this side here, but that side's not quite as good. A little further up it gets real good again though. You're noisy little thing, you. I figured since I'm right beside it, I'd show you my barleys here. It's a little better than knee high, so it'll be, oh, 2.5 feet tall-ish. Some of it, some's taller, some shorter, but it's just starting to head out. Peel that off of there. Show you the nice big head. Maybe I'll peel it off of there. There's the head of barley. Put it in my hand here, up with my hand, you can get an idea of the size of it. That's a big head of barley. There's a lot of seeds on there. So hopefully that means there's going to be a few bushels come out of here. The whole thing looks really, really good, so hopefully she turns out. We're going to end up probably combining this entire thing with the Massey, because I have all the straw sold to someone who wants it for feed. They're going to come in and bale it, so the Massey leaves all the straw and the 21 not quite so much. So anyway, all right, that's all. I figured I was standing here, I'd show it to you. Well, we're on to probably our last piece for the evening here. We're down by Antoine's wheat out here. There's a few lease roads for, I don't know if I can pan over to it or not, for the oil wells out here anyways. And there's a fair little bit of grass along a few of them, so I think he's got a broke section that we gotta go fix, so I'll probably leave you here. Make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys here in the next one.